Ah, boom, chicka, wow, wow. Let's see how it goes today, guys. I'm waiting to see if people can log on, if I can see comments. If Restream wants to work for me, I have no clue. But I'm here regardless because I need a break. So here I am. I know this is my break time, right? People go, how do you get on and read all the time? I'm like, this is my fun time. So I'm going to type hi here and I'm going to wait and see if Restream is working. Hey, Aaron. And we are working. We are live. Hi, everybody. Oh, I did it again. Look at that. And where is my phone? There it is. Okay. Totally tied to my hip. So I need to share out really quickly because sharing is caring and all that stuff. If you guys watched yesterday's, I'm sorry. We did kind of get a little wild. And no, we were not drinking. Oh, what the hell is that? You know, it's an awesome when stuff just pops up on your phone and you're like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what that is. So I'm trying to find my thingy. Okay, there we go. I found my thingy. Isn't that important? I feel like it is. So yeah, we were not drinking yesterday. Honestly, you guys, we cut up when we're together. Sam works so hard, and I know I keep saying that, but I am incredibly, incredibly lucky to have that man. It's just one of those things, and I hope that for everybody. I hope everybody has that perfect someone, and if you don't, then be perfect for yourself, because that is equally valid. I know everybody people put a lot of credence on finding their twin flame and all of that. And you know what's really interesting, guys? I'm sitting here sharing while I'm talking because I guess um, oh god, my head feels weird. As we go through life, sometimes we have to be our own best friend. We have to be our own source of energy, and it is just how we are. Sometimes that's how we learn. Yeah, and I love the fact that Aaron and Isis are actually high school sweethearts as well. I didn't realize that. So we are going to whip through some readings today, but I want to tell you about my healing session first. I want to tell you about my synchronicities. Also, I wanted to ask a question. We are going to... Oh my gosh, my guides are so totally on point right now. And they have such a great, Tammy, we need to get together. I know you're working in a new job. Yay. Until you're in hypnosis, your hypnotherapy really takes off. But we need to get together to do our membership spotlight whenever you have time. So my guides have been on point, and I have my movie theater guide over here, my movie guide. He's off to the side. If you guys have ever seen Undercover Brother, we watch mindless television every once in a while. Oh, wait, who am I kidding? We watch mindless television all the time. So, but I have been, my guides have been pushing me. My astrologer chart is pushing me, astrology chart, and we're talking about the late bloomers intuitive development. And we have a membership for anybody that's not on here regular. We do classes. There's a ton of classes each month for $11.11. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. So I'm going to put that link right here. But we also do remote healings. I mean, we do so many different things within the membership. And I'm just honest, you guys. The membership site ain't cheap. So there's the membership right there. We do healing sessions remotely. We do guided meditations. We do at least 4 classes a month. And Isis, this is what my guide was doing. Global. And it's because, my brain goes in a million different directions. I'm very left brain, and I struggle with that all the time, and I've kind of beaten it into submission. And that's really important because when we are working intuitively, we kind of need that connection of the right brain. And that's how working as a shaman, by the way, the shamanic practitioner course starts on a shamanic apprenticeship course starts September 1st. So there's still time to get involved in that. If you go to mymysticallife.com, which is right here somewhere in here, it'll come up, mymysticallife.com. You can find everything I'm talking about. I need to just start sending people there and stop sending links because it is all there now. I know, right? It's like global. But I'm looking for podcasts. So I would love to know what podcasts you guys watch, because my left brain goes, we should start a podcast. We have so many funny stories. We should start a podcast. And my right brain goes, look at a pretty flower. I just cannot take anything else on. I just can't. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So I am looking for metaphysical podcasts that take guests. And I want to talk about what we do in our incredible community. Because not only, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Ellie Coyle. How are you, girl? I know I get to talk to Ellie on Wednesday. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I know where that's from, too. So, but we're looking for podcasts to talk about our incredible community on, because it's not just about the classes, it's about the support within the community as well, our private community, both with Kajabi and out with My Mystical Life and out on Facebook that we have. So super excited. So if anybody is watches a podcast that they find interesting and think that won't be offended by some of the things that come out of my mouth, oh my gosh, you guys, if you didn't watch yesterday's, you've got to watch. We went everything from what's buzzing in the luggage as it goes towards the airplane to what we do on holidays with groups of people on the farm. Okay, let me rephrase that. It sounded very weird. We had a huge barbecue and it was time to take care of the male goats. So that sounds even worse. We were fixing the goats. Oh my God. You guys have to watch yesterday's. We got off there and I could barely breathe. We were laughing so hard. But, you know, with Sam working so much, it was just a day to screw around. We went out, we got some acai. I got an acai bowl and he had his first, get this, his first frozen latte. I'm like, seriously, do you live under a rock? But he doesn't. I know he doesn't. So yeah, anyways, we're going to not go back over there. We're just, if you guys want to watch it, you guys have got to watch it, because we got offline and we're like, should we delete that? But we're not going to. Okay. Denise Brocky just said, we're done with that. So let's talk more serious. So my guides have been on my ass about doing some self-healing. Every time I go to meditate, I keep getting this, let's do some self-healing, self-healing, self-healing. And I'm like, okay, all right, here I am. I'm in Hawaii. I know there's some incredible healers here. You know, a frozen latte. It's just like a frozen cappuccino, but it's a frozen latte. And so they've been on my butt. And I'm like, okay. And here's what happens. With the exception of Ellie Coyle, because we are soul sisters, absolutely. I have teachers and healers falling in my lap on Oahu, just falling in my lap. I'm only here another week, and I'm like, oh man. So there was this one healer, and I thought, okay, she's a Lemurian here. I'm gonna try and get in with her. She doesn't have openings until the end of next month. So I sat back, and Sam's driving, right, and we're driving down in the car, slightly annoyed because all this stuff is falling in my lap a week before we leave. And I've searched for this before, okay? Search for it. I've Googled all over for that. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, I am just really kind of annoyed that, yes, I talk to my guides like this, really kind of annoyed that, you know, all of a sudden all this stuff is popping up and you've been telling me I need to do healing, yet here it is now and you're just like, you're whisking it back away. I don't even understand what's going on. And one of my guides went, I swear that's the one that just leans against the wall and goes, this woman, this was such a hard job. um, I'm supposed to do it for myself. And that's what they told me yesterday. They're like, we told you self-healing. We didn't say go get a healing. We said it's time for self-healing. And I went, oh. So this is where I tell you guys that I had never, ever done soul tapping for myself. I was handed it by my guides and I went, oh my goodness, I need to find some people to work on to make sure that I like the feeling of this. And then I'll go, then we'll work on this some more. I'd never done soul tapping on myself until this morning. I was amazed and humbled. I walked into my Akashic halls and I sat down and I was like, okay, I don't even know how this is going to go. I have no idea how this is going to go because I sat down in my red chair, my red velvet chair, by the way, with the really beautiful scroll work, the wood. Oh, it's beautiful. I think it's cool. It's beautiful wood. Anyways, so I'm sitting down in my little red chair in my Akashic halls. I had been led there by the goddess Artemis, and she had left. And I'm like, but wait, she just left. And so I'm sitting there and just a parade of soul fragments that needed to be healed walked forward, and each one of them walked, because I was working with Metatron within the halls. He had laid down sacred geometry, and then Saint Germain had lit all of the geometry up in the violet flame, which is, by the way, our first class in our first class in September is on the violet flame. And so I'm sitting there in a chair, in this beautiful red chair, in the middle of the violet flame inside Metatron's cube. Okay, every line in that sacred geometry is lit up with the violet flame. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's how I do the soul tappings for other people as well. But since I had never done it for myself, I'm sitting there going, wow, wow. And while I'm sitting there, and this all ties together. So I know I'm talking again. No, I'm a Pisces, and Metatron and I were like BFFs. Not really. I mean, he's just really an incredible guide. I love working with him, and he just dropped all this in my lap. And this is the healing that I've been doing for well over a year now, but I'd never done for myself. So I'm sitting there, and I'm getting ready to take this trance channel class. Okay, big class. Very excited about it. We love story time. You never know what you're gonna get here, guys. If everybody could share one time, that would be fabulous. Fabulous. So anyhow, so I'm sitting there and I'm really excited about this trance channel. I'll tell you what they did to get me to relax in just a little bit. But because I have a hard time relaxing sometimes, and today was it, because I'm listening to this other stuff. And anyhow, I am grounded, believe it or not. This is me grounded. Hold on. Okay, so I had a past life, and I've known this for a couple of years now, and every once in a while I run against another one of us. I've had a past life as an Oracle of Delphi. I don't talk about it all that often. And matter of fact, I believe I've had more than one life as the Oracle of Delphi. And so if you guys have heard me talking about the Sphinxes, one in Athens and one in Delphi, and how I finally figured out what they were about a month ago, is when I was doing the trance channeling. Just trying it, I'm trying it here. I have a couple sessions recorded. So today when I was doing this, oh, that's so cool. I'm actually getting more information as I'm talking. So as I was doing this session today, I was the first, and I'm going to tell you the image that I have from this particular soul fragment. I am Mrs. Rogers of Spiritual Healing. Let me get my sweater. Where's my sweater? It's over there. Sorry. Oh, I do have a sweater. So anyhow, yeah, I'm going to get to readings, you guys. I swear I am. Don't go nowhere. I will get to readings. So as I was sitting there, I was watching, I was looking for my next fragment to come up, and I saw this woman on the ground, and she was in like really tattered clothes, and she was very, very sick, and her hair was falling out, and she had sores. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. I'm so sad, about this. And I could feel it in my heart, just abandoned and sadness. And then when she stood up, hi everybody. And as she stood up, she morphed into Grecian clothing. So the clothes she had on was very Grecian. It was very white roby kind of, but it was just torn and dirty. And it was about what they did with the oracles after they were done with them, and how they just discarded them, and they were done, and they offered to feed them, but I don't know. And so I know that sounds strange because when we think of the Oracle of Delphi, we're thinking of this really, really incredible thing. But here's what happens. What happened, the Oracle of Delphi was so many different women that they would pull from different pantheons throughout Greek mythology, the Greek times, and they would take the senior priestesses from the pantheons, the pantheons. And so I know that I've had multiple lifetimes as a priestess in Athena's Parthenon. So I was pulled from there to the Delphi oracle spot, and what they do is they would suspend these women over top of this crevice in the ground, and all these toxic fumes would come up, and they only lasted a month or two at best, you guys. And then they would fall apart physically, and they would go get another one. So yeah, really cool job being the Delphi oracle, but no job security there, guys. No job security. So this is one of the fragments that I brought back. Now, when I've been trying to trans-channel, I'm very difficult to get past mentally. I know that. No problem. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I'm okay with that. And so when I was doing this today, it was like I had this little thing come in that said, as I stood up and hugged her and brought her back in as a soul fragment to my soul completeness, it was just like a breath. It was like a breath brought home. And I thought, my trans channel is going to change now. And this was in my soul. I'm having this thought inside this healing session, and I'm like, okay, this is really cool. I am so in love. I'm going to have to do more of this soul tapping for myself. I know it is so sick and it's so sad, but history is not pretty. That's why when I'm doing soul tapping or I'm doing Akashic soul awakening, people come to, I have to give this disclaimer, don't expect to come in and get the happy. This is not just the Akashic reading where I tell you, this is what you did, this is who your family was, this is how they're related to you in this lifetime, this is what your lessons were, this is maybe what your name was and what you did for a living and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the Akashic records. This is healing, this is shamanic work within the Akashic records, and the soul apprenticeship or the shamanic apprenticeship, by the way, you guys, anybody that wants to be taught to do soul tapping has to do the shamanic apprenticeship. I can't teach one without the other. There's just no way, because you have to be so well versed in shamanic journeying that I have to be able to walk you up there and just be like, okay, we're going to meet in a journey and we're going to go do this. And that is what we do with the soul awakening. So it's just one thing after another. I wonder if somebody need to feel like, Jenna, you would not believe, history is harsh. Yeah, we are in the Disney field. Yeah, we Disneyfied. You're totally right. You're totally right. History is harsh. You see the beautiful pictures of the Delphi oracles in the history books. Yeah, they don't show you their hair falling out. I was horrified for this woman as she was pulling hair. She was touching hair and it was falling out, and I'm like, what the hell did I do? Because to me, it looked like some sort of chemical burn or radiation poisoning or something like that. So it was a mystery to me to start with. So anyways, as I was, if everybody could share one time, that'd be great. I appreciate it. And I swear I'll start reading here shortly. Like chemo, very much like chemo, Leslie. It was very weird. And, so as I was working, I was just really amazed at some of the diversity I don't have the capability to bring anybody on live right now. I haven't figured out how to do that on this particular platform. Can more than one person be oh yes, Sarah, I've run into several people that we just recognize each other as having had that sort of experience in sisterhood. And we've talked about starting a Facebook page about it because of the recognition of energy. But they went through, I don't even know how many they went through. If you consider that they used them for how long and they only lasted a month or two, they went through a lot. Yeah, it's a past life as an Oracle of Delphi. So yeah, I was told that that's going to change my trance channel. And the other thing that's going to change my trance channel is I was sitting here. Okay, when I journey, I lay down because I'm most comfortable. I don't worry about my back hurting or anything like that. So I'm laid out, I'm covered up, I got a nice banky. I cocoon myself, guys. I get comfortable. And it was like a 40-minute healing session I did on myself today. And I had an eye cover and my earbuds and I just settled down in on the couch. And as I'm sitting there and I'm actually in my gazebo in Lemuria. So if you guys, I don't know how many they had at a time at this. All I know, they should have, my God. I'll have to look into that. But as I was in my meditation, I usually journey straight to Lemuria and interdimensionally, and I sit in my gazebo. So I'm sitting in my big, huge gazebo in Lemuria, and it was so funny because I was having the hardest time letting go of my physicality, and they kept trying to pick me up. Picking up my energy, not my body, my whole energy. They're trying to pick up my energy. And I'd float, like I'd get like 2 feet off the ground, and then I'd be like, I could feel I was resisting. So they kept doing this until they kept getting up higher and higher and higher. And so finally my guys decided to try a different technique. And it worked. And I was sitting in the middle of my gazebo, and they had me stand up, had my energy stand up. So you guys, when one thing doesn't work, try something different. Honestly, and you guys hear me say this all the time, what I say works for me may not work for you. Even what I'm trying to get to work for me didn't work for me. My guides went, try this. I hope your nephew is okay, Lori. Let us know. So my guide said, try this and let's see how this works. So instead of just allowing my energy to be lifted up, what I did was I stood up, my energy stood up, and I took one step forward and I said, I'm creative. And now this is my energy, and I'm sitting in this meditation, I'm not even feeling my physical body anymore. Even on the couch, it's gone. And so then my guides are like, okay, you've gotten one step, so let's do another. So I take one more step and I'm like, I'm beautiful. And I take one more step. Now this is just my energy, okay? My energy has taken a step, and my guides have distracted me so that I'm not paying attention to my physical body. And I'm an artist. And I can't even remember all the things I said. Each step I took a further and further. I was like 15 steps away from my body, and they said, okay, now turn around. And I turned around and I looked back at the gazebo, and there was my body sitting there, and I am just light. And I was like, holy cow, holy cow. So I trust everything that my guides want me to. Yeah, everybody, love and light to Lori. I hope everything's okay. So trust your guides, you guys, because they are going to have the right way. They are going to have the best way. They know what you need. And I know I went off into story time today, and I'm so sorry. I told everybody I was going to be and I'm going to. So let's go ahead. If everybody could share one time, I'll stop talking, and well, I'll keep talking, but I'm going to talk differently. How's that? So I'm going to share a little bit more. I missed that one. One of my favorites to share too. So in the intuitive class, you guys, we are looking for who would you guys like to hear from as intuitives to do interviews with? Who do you find fascinating, and who do you want to hear from? And we're also looking for, okay. We're also looking for, what are we looking for? Oh, I'm looking for what kind of podcasts you guys listen to on spirituality, and do they take guests? Because I can either work smarter or harder, and I've decided to work smarter. So my guides are like, please don't take anything that's on. And I can't. I really, really, really can't. Because I'm still looking for, let's go in there. Let's do that. I might get thrown out. You're in a conference call. You're working. Yes, you know what, Nazan, that was one of my no, we do it when we're sleeping, but that was an on purpose astral.
Tree. You are golden.
Because the odds are good, they will then open up that actual email. So the second element of a really great email pitch is
I didn't say turn that on. What in the world? The technology's rebelling. Okay. I appreciate that, Brenda. You are awesome. I just, you're 100% sure yours are court jesters. I love that. I love it because, people think of their guides and they think of angels walking around solemnly wanting to help everybody, and they do. But if that's what you think they do, that's what they're going to do. Myself personally, I like somebody off on the side blaring some Cyndi Lauper, having a great time, rocking her, her jeans and her t-shirt. And that is what I see the goddess Athena and the goddess Artemis as. They are fun ass people. And they are so incredible to work with. I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch anything. So nephew is dangerously high. They gave him something that's coming down. Oh, thank goodness. You know what, guys? Oh, let's see. But they don't do guests. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. It just popped on. I didn't touch a thing. My hand was not even on the computer. It's not even on. Okay. So, how many people do we have? I can't tell you guys. Let me know when we hit 50. If you guys could let me know, because I have been talking, I highly doubt. Oh, look at Let's Block Therese. Bye, Therese. Let's get rid of him. Block Therese. Oh, there goes Therese. He's gone. Because there was a troll. That's why, Lori. Yeah, I got rid of him. I don't put up with that shit. I'm spiritual, but I'm also gangsta. No. Oh. Did I get rid of him? Did I get rid of him? I hope he's gone. You know what? I was listening to something today. It said that if you have trolls, you're doing something right. I went, huh. Wow. Comanche Psychic has other readers on. What does that mean? Comanche Psychic. Well, let me see where the trolls are, guys. Because, I usually set Sam on him, but he is, of course, working. He's still here, huh? Let me tell Sam. If he's busy, and we're not going to worry about it because See, I don't even see him at all. It's okay. Teresa Gladwin. Therese Gladwin. Oh, you know what? I think they're finding me through YouTube. Oh, well. Sandra Oaks. What the hell? I have words for these people, but it's okay. You know, they really do. They do need some healing, and that's okay. Send them all your love and light, you guys, because when people are behaving like that, it's ridiculous. Oh, you know what? If you guys are on Lisa Tabbert Fry, you need to go over. You need to go to My Mystical Life, because it will not. He's putting him angry emojis on everything. What a child! I mean, seriously, what a baby! I can't see him. They have nothing better to do. That's what we call a snowflake. So let's see if we can see him from here. That's cute. Let's do that. Let's first see who she is. So is one of them, because I have somebody that's, oh, there's Tyrese. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. What a dick. I just blocked him. Sorry. Did you see that language I used? I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure that you guys are not being bothered. And it's just not as... Oh, look at... one thing I don't put up with, and I don't care who you are. I don't care what your affiliation is politically. I don't care. I just don't care. If that's your issue, honey, that's your issue. But what I can tell you is, bye-bye. There, I got rid of her. Tyrese Gladwin, I got him. Renee is racist. I think I got her. I don't put up with anything like that. I don't care who you are. Oh, good. I don't care who you are. It is, I had to take a second and find out who these people were. I'm sorry, guys. She's like, Biden's paying us to do it. Shit, I don't care who you are politically. Go heal. I sell a great healing service. Oh my gosh. You know, really, seriously, people. Seriously. Who cares? Who cares what your political situation is? Oh, you're on My can see all of it. Is it gone? Are they gone, you guys? It's just ridiculous. There's Sam. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Sam's here. Yeah, get him. Sam's the man. Okay. Oh yeah, honey, you missed the Biden comment. They're still here. Sam will get them. I don't care. I don't care who their affiliation is. Doesn't matter. Sam will get them. Yeah, just ignore them. It's just ridiculous because honestly, that's their problem. It's their problem. So let's let it be their problem. Obviously don't know how to drink coffee. Yep, we got the sheriff. Sam will get him. It's okay. Just ignore them. That's all they are. They need the mommy didn't pet them as much as they should have been when they were kids. So it's okay. It's all right. I'm all right with that. Brandy Christman. Okay. Laureen something. I blocked them. Yeah, look at the emojis, honey. Look at the emojis, the little angry emojis. They're so angry. It's okay. Yeah, Sam will get him. It's okay. If he has time. If not, they just need attention, guys. Just ignore them. Okay. Okay, so let us do this because I have been doing nothing but talking today, and let's start doing some reading. Okay, 61. Awesome. Yeah, they're emoji trolls. Now he's calling Sam names. I'm sure he is. It's okay. You went to the crystal store. What did you get, Trina? I know you've been super. You got you, Lemuria. You got 3. I know you've been super busy with school. She is a school teacher, you guys, here on Oahu. He's being very ugly to Sam. It's okay. It's okay. Because what? Is he threatened or something? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So let's see. Yeah, if you guys are on my mystical, if you're on Lisa Tabbert Fry, you can see what's going on, but I cannot see your comments. So just know that if you're on Lisa Tabbert Fry, I cannot see your comments. Okay. I've seen those larger ones you got, but I was like, well, that's awesome. Yeah, they're pricey. They are pricey there, but it is still, they're just beautiful. And I figured there wasn't much opportunity for us to be here and know where we get stuff from. And now we found them, we'll buy online. But the bigger stones, I wanted to make sure that we got while we were here. So it is what it is. It is. You gotta love. See, I've blocked them on here, but obviously it's okay. Oh, that's all right. That's okay. Okay, so let's do this. I have had it with me at work. Thank you so much for telling me the store. The store's great. There's another one in Kailua that I went to, but it's not as nice as the one in Haleiwa. So definitely, that is the one I like. Let them go, you guys. It's okay. It's okay. Just let them go. Let them do their thing and don't comment on them. Obviously, don't click on them. It's okay. All right, so let's go ahead. If Jordan Lynn shows up, she is not a troll. Not a troll. I love that. Okay. I had invited somebody. Ooh, Nancy Bulliard says, can I have a reading? I bought a black calcite, which is shamanite, you guys. Here's mine. Isn't it sexy? It's so pretty. Sam bought it for me a couple weeks ago, and I absolutely love it. Has a wonderful vibration to it. Make sure you guys, if you're in the membership, you guys can go check out the calcite class. Watch it, because he goes into detail and depth, and I just feel like he is just like so incredible at teaching that class. And I know the next one's coming up is fluorite. And he needs to get me the picture of the fluorite he purchased yesterday that's getting shipped to wherever the hell we're going to be next, Oklahoma. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys, the fluorite is gorgeous. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Okay, Moving on, moving on. It's much cheaper than the other crystal store. Yeah, that one at the mall in Honolulu is very expensive. What is that, Gaia or something like that? That's very expensive. And they're so nice there, Trina. There's a girl there. She was talking about she works with a kahuna. I was so excited, and then I'm like, I leave in a week. I can't even go learn. I want to learn the traditions, the Hawaiian traditions, for when I move back, and ceremony and stuff. But now I'm leaving. So there we go. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to pull something for Nancy. Okay. Sorry guys. I had somebody called me earlier too, and I was like so scattered. So, Nancy's cards right there. Okay. This is a card for all of us. Discernment. Let's decide where we put our energy. And this is definitely for you, Nancy, though. Deciding where you put your energy. Make sure you're putting your energy into all the things that you want. Make sure you're paying attention to that, because I feel like you have a couple different things. You're like, yeah, but this isn't the way. Don't put your butt out there. Don't put your butt out there. Make sure that you are just focusing on what you want. And if you want to be a reader, girl, be a reader. If that's what your end all do all goal is, make that happen, because I really feel like when you point yourself in a direction, that's where you're going to end up, and it will be awesome. Don't worry at all about anybody else on here, you guys. Don't worry about trolls. It's okay. Okay? Just don't worry about it. Janet, I hope you're feeling better. Okay, if everybody could share one time, but maybe not to trolls. Whatever. No, but out there, I do. You're shy. You'll get over it. You're shy because you're worried about the outcome? Are you worried about somebody's going to worry about what you're doing? I can guarantee you'll be fine. Fine. Okay, moving on. My butt is on the toilet paper right now. Your butt is on the toilet. I really hope that that's not somebody else I have. Okay. Few odd things have happened. Dana Coat, is there anything for me today? Few odd things have happened. You're supposed to be sidestepping some things. Some things that are, I feel like you manifested them. I feel like you manifested. So I'm like, you just walk around that and you're like, but I put it there. I put it there for myself. So make sure that when you are looking into the odd things, look a little deeper, look for the messages in there rather than just walking around and walking away. Walk around, turn around, look back, and what the hell did I learn from that? Because it's going to take you a little bit further faster on it. I'm not quite sure what they're talking about. Moving on. We are in the clear. Clear! Oh, you just, Gala's like, love how you choose. Yep, whatever flies out. Gala, card. Whatever flies out. You know what? I've always done that. That's called a volunteer. And that volunteered to pop out and tell you exactly what you need to know at this moment. So this is for Gala. Confidence. Make sure you're paying attention to your sacral chakra. I want to say that. Make sure you are living within your power, because and they're actually really stressing feeling like a woman, feeling sexual, feeling excited about something. Really, and I am not going into this I don't. My guides are on this weird bend lately. I have no idea, but they're talking about how people should be feeling self-empowered and moving forward into enjoyment in life, and really figure out who you are on a deep, deep level. Do you like yourself? Is what they're saying. Do you like yourself? Now they want to know, do you love yourself? Because that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. Deep shit. Moving on. Moving on. Am I froze? Am I froze? Wow. We're having problems, huh? Keeps repeating. Okay. Not froze now? It's being weird. I'm seeing that I keep it on a replay. Yeah, Amy, this deck is amazing. It is amazing. The quality of the card is really great. You guys know how long I've been using these. I've been using these for about solid 2 years now, but this is the Magical Time Empowerment cards. Okay, so Joanne Lipton wants to know what her guides and her mission are. So let's start with your mission. I love this question. Let me scroll down to make sure that we not frozen. Good to go. Okay, we're good to go. Okay. All right. Can anybody tell me how many people we have on Facebook, please? And then we're going to do something different, but I want to talk to, who was I talking to? Somebody. Joanne Lipton. Let's start with mission. I tell people this all the time because I get this question so often. What is my mission in life? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to do? What am I here for? First of all, what is it with this guide? This guide, I have this guide, and it's a dude, okay? He's new. And he is all about the pleasure thing. And he is talking about this is what we're here for. We're here for the lessons. We're here. That's what our mission is. We're here to learn. He's also very deep. We're here to learn, but we're here to enjoy. This realm is the most dynamic realm there is when it comes to emotions. So we're here to experience the gamut of emotions. And that, I know you're like probably going, but am I here to do this, or am I here to do that, or am I here to be a practitioner or a reader or a nurse or a teacher? What am I here to be? What am I here to do? We're here just to enjoy our ride, love every aspect of it, and learn lessons. That's what we're here to do. Yes, along the way. Do you decide to be a reader? Do you decide to do something else? That's great. Here's what I have to say about that. As you're walking forward in your life and you're going, okay, great, wonderful. I feel the need to be a healer because my channel is open and I pick up lots of information. My hair chakra, hair club for men. My crown chakra is wide open and I'm channeling energy and I'm a proficient channel and people feel better because of it. Notice I didn't say I'm a healer. We are just channels, okay? So we are a proficient channel for healing energy and people feel better. So that's what you've decided you're going to do, and that's wonderful. And you walk forward through life, and then one day you just feel like you're shut down and you're like, shit, and you have to figure out how to reconnect. Well, that's a road bump. So you're going to have to learn through that, right? Okay, so now you've learned that lesson. You're like, okay, reconnection. I have to step back, maybe get away from ego. I have to go and gather myself back up and go, okay, I'm just a channel. I'm not a healer. I am just a great conduit. And then you've learned a lesson. And guess what happens? Your guides move your goalpost. And so now maybe just being a healer isn't enough. And you want to do something else. Maybe you want to teach now. Maybe you want to. So when we feel that little push to do something beyond what we thought we were meant to do, that's them moving our goalpost. We will always have our goalpost moved. Always. Because if you're not learning, then why are we here? Other than the pleasure thing. So I don't know. You guys, I've got this guide right now that is so, I just don't even know. Yeah, he's new. He's new. He is a new one, and it's the pleasure thing. I don't know. I just don't even know what his deal is. He's very much into love. Aaron Kilmer, your question. I could use a little guidance if drawn to me. I have a little more difficult with purposely visualizations because you're putting too much stress on yourself to do so. Too much stress on yourself. Use it the way you need to use it. If you need to visualize I'm just going to use this as an example. Okay, anime. If you're like, okay, I know this character, and if I need to visualize a guide, maybe I'll put him into anime because it's easier for me to visualize something like that. If you just need to feel an energy, we have gone over this. You do not have to see a thing. As long as you feel it, taste it, smell it, touch it, any other aspect of it, you don't have to see it to know that it's there. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. You'll go backwards. You will. When we push ourselves, good night, Ellie. When we push ourselves too hard, our guides say, okay, you're working that brain too hard. Time to take a step back. So, I'm glad that makes sense, Amy. Same thing, Heidi. Are you on the right path? Your path is always going to change. Your path is always going to change. There's always going to be a fork in the road. Always. We just have to decide which way we're going to go and then enjoy the shit out of whichever way we go. It's always going to change. Ooh, Ellie's going to go live tomorrow. Of course, Ellie's live tomorrow night would probably be, she is 23 hours behind me. She's in Ireland, so make sure you guys account for time. I hope that makes sense, Joanne. It's just always changes. You're hearing Barry White. Oh, gosh. We had, I know, Erin, right? You're sitting there laughing at yourself. We had this discussion in the Claire's class. We go really slow, you guys, when we're teaching. By the way, everything that we talk about, you can find at My Mystical Life. We teach everybody that they're psychic. Everybody in the face of the planet's an intuitive. Every single one of us. It's just reigniting that intuition and trying to figure out how to use it. So we teach that at mymysticallife.com under Late Bloomers. And it's a membership. It's $11.11 a month that you can invest in yourself. So my question is, how much do you invest in yourself a month, I guess? It's important to do so. So between that and we have the Shamanic Apprenticeship starting in September. It's super affordable, by the way. Let's see. We are troll free now. Thank you so much, my love. Mr. Fry took care of him. Isn't he awesome? I want to shout out. Who is enjoying, okay, we're going to put this on 3 levels. If you're enjoying your journey in this lifetime, give me a yes. If you are feeling like you're wobbling, give me a maybe. And if you're feeling like you took the rough road and you don't even have a BMX bike to make sure that you're getting across those rocks as you go on your bike ride and it's painful, give me a no. I'd like to know. Okay, not no, rough. We don't want to say no. I want to see a rough. And then everybody, throw some hearts out there for everybody, because you know what? We all need a little bit of love, and let's just negate some of those nastiness that was in here today. Forks in the road are exhausting. Well, shit and shinola. Did you see that? Yes. Forks in the road are exhausting. This is for Nazan. Where'd you go? You had 2 cards jump out. The first one's about mercy, finding compassion for yourself. You don't have to be perfect. None of us have to be perfect. We just have to be. That's all. We have to do our best and we have to be. And go forward and laugh. The more you laugh, the better things get. And actually what they're saying is the more you find joy, the more you laugh, the more you reach out and just share that with other people, the better partnerships in life get. Whether that be family, friends, love, whatever. Make sure you're reaching out with love and letting other people know that they're appreciated. And boy, do things really start to go better. Okay. Renee Lloyd, should I apply for the new role that's coming up within my company? Yes. That was quick, wasn't it? Okay, you know what? I see a lot of yes and no questions here, so I'm gonna, you guys are loving the membership. I like that. I do. It makes us happy. It really, really does. We are busting our butt to get September all banged out. So all I have to do is click a button because we're going to be traveling a lot, and I just want to make sure everything goes super easy. And so this is, who did I call? I called, so I was supposed to tell Tasha Givens, big decisions are being made. Am I doing the right thing? Maybe. Just make sure your decisions slowly. Let's put it that way. Make your decisions slowly and with intent and purpose and the positive energy that you want for the outcome. Okay? Okay. Moving on. All right. So let's see. I see maybes. I see maybes. Amazing. I love that answer. Amazing. No and a maybe. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. Rough. Yeah, here's what I have to tell you guys about the rough. Here's what I have to tell you about the rough. I've done rough. Rough sucks. I've been down that path. And I think everybody on here can say that it always gets better, but it only gets better with our intention. So make sure that you are laying out. I want you guys that wrote rough to sit down this evening and take a pencil and a piece of paper and write what you want to have the outcome of any situation you have going on. It doesn't have to be, I want to be a millionaire in 20 years. You can start that as oh yeah, I want to be a millionaire. But what's the one situation and how do you want it to come out? And I want you to write that down. How do you want it to come out? And then put that out there for yourself and get rid of the buts. I want to have all the money that I want, not need, want to meet my bills. And it's going to come across in the most efficient way. Look, mymysticalife.com, in the most efficient way for myself. Want it, don't need it. If you just say you need something, then you're only getting what you need. I want you to not have a rough time. I want you to be successful and feel successful, because when you can laugh and move forward and be like, and I've had to do this, honest to goodness, I've had to do this, and you guys see me laugh. Prime example. I was doing a live just like this one day. We had sold our house in Montana, and we had something like $5,000 over asking price. All of this great stuff was in line. My realtor calls, I'm on a live, and I'm like, shit, I gotta take this. And here's what I get. Hey, Lisa, I'm just letting you know the contract fell through on that house. And I was like, okay. Okay, because you have to take shit in stride, and you have to go, all right, well, something better is coming down the road. We'll figure out what it is. And figure it out, because you set the intention that everything's going to be good. You really want to do the shamanic class. Amy, are you on the membership? With the shamanic class, I'm just telling you guys, with the shamanic class, if you guys pick the upper level, then you still get the private tutoring. You get the private tutoring, and you get the gold membership for late bloomers. So you get all of the teaching classes and the shamanic apprenticeship. Now the shamanic apprenticeship is a year, because it is not a wham bam thank you man. I do not believe in teaching classes wham bam thank you ma'am. There are some you can, but this is not one of them. This is soul retrieval. This is psychopomp. This is really heavy hitting ancient healing techniques that you just don't teach in a weekend class. You can if you've taught everything else, but I really believe in making sure you have all of your foundations. And not only that, but there's so much meditation that goes into it and so much turning inward. But it does, the top one does have, so you're not paying 2 memberships if you're in the membership, is what I'm going at. We did it that way on purpose. So you still get all the classes, all that stuff. See, you guys got to turn those no's and those roughs into what you want. You really do. Even the yeses and the maybes, we can always go for more. Always go for more. And Sam is eventually gonna do a manifestation class because his guides really push him on manifestation. Yeah, yeah. It's okay to have a rough road as long as we are pushing towards the positive. Pushing towards the positive. Rough, but getting better. Absolutely. Every day in every way. It's okay. It is a little rough right now. It is a little rough for everybody. It's not just rough for us. But here's the thing. We watch other people go through things too. And we have to make sure we are paying attention to our energy. If we are taking on other people's stuff, then it starts to become for us as well. So make sure this rough is your rough and not somebody else's rough energy rubbing off on you, and then you're picking up their attributes, and then you bring their rough into your life. So easy to do. So easy to do. It just says, I don't want perfect, but it could be a bit better. So, you know what? We're gonna set a challenge. We're going to set a challenge online. It's my guides are saying we're going to set a challenge, like a 2-week challenge to see who gets what they want in 2 weeks. We do. We are our own masters of what we want. Without the lessons learned, you wouldn't be where you are today. Right, Dana? Absolutely. Gratitude has been a life changer for Amy. Who feels that The Secret has changed their life in some way or another? Has everybody watched The Secret, which is a program on Netflix? If you haven't, you need to watch it because it changes your life. But give me a secret. Just type in secret. Did The Secret change your life in one small way? Did you get one small? Oh, this is a great question. Did you watch The Secret and find that you manifested something right away and then not again? That's another one. You want to love your perfect imperfections, but having a hard time. Christine, you're beautiful. If you don't believe that, please, please, please go to My Mystical Life and watch Thor tell you how many ways you're beautiful. Did you guys see that meme? He's like, you're gorgeous. I can't imagine life without you. And I was like, okay. No, I'm serious. Go to mymysticallife.com and watch it. Or My Mystical Life on Facebook and watch it, because it's the guy from Thor, and he's just 50 seconds of him telling you just how amazing you are. And when you're done, you're like, and I don't even know that it matters that it's Thor. No, it doesn't, because my husband could say the same thing to me and I'd be just as happy. But it was just this fact that how often does somebody tell us how incredible we are? We need to feel incredible. We really do. We are really, really, if you think about this, Caroline McBride, will your spiritual gifts become stronger? It depends on how much you channel, how much you heal, how much you open up. And I feel like you're missing a connection. You're missing a clair. You're missing a clair that you're just totally overlooking. So if I totally forgot what I was going to say. Shit. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay. So if you really think about it, if you really, really, really think about it, how amazing is this? Not mine, but yours, and hers, and his, and theirs, and whoever. However, that little electrical spark that fuels this, when that's gone, the whole thing drops. So that little self-perpetuating electrical spark, that's our soul, you guys. That's our soul. Jumping into a meat suit to go do some really hard shit, run the crap out of it till its expired warranty's off, and then we jump back out and get a new one. How cool is that? How amazing is that? And we're just, this brain is on for the ride. It's like a tag-along. Overanalyzing everything. Oh, mine overanalyzes everything. Everything. Ask Sam. He'll be like, oh God, that woman's brain. He can be laying in bed going, could you stop? Now, I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word, but he's like, please stop. Just stop. Because my brain's going so fast, you can feel it gearing up in bed. Just, it's crazy. Okay. Okay. Shannon Scott. Shannon Scott. I have a song for you, Shannon. I don't know where this song comes from. I know it's from a movie of some sort, I believe. And it's a guide coming, or somebody coming across with a song. It's about climbing every mountain. Did we go through this the other day? Not you and I. Was this Vince Gill? Something about climbing mountains? They're talking about, so what they're really doing is talking about obstacles and how to navigate going across things that may seem insurmountable. I feel like you may have things coming up that may seem like you're looking up at a mountain going, Jesus, Jiminy Crickets, how am I supposed to go over that? One step at a time. One step at a time. And on the other side of that, wait till you see how amazing you feel. I just feel like you have something coming up. And I wish I could always say, oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. I have to tell you what your guides show me, you know. But they're talking about, you do have challenges. But boy, are you going to be so excited on the other end of them. It's just going to be like this great prize. I don't know what they're talking about, but that's what they're talking about. Okay. How many people do we have on today, you guys? Right now? Yes, we chatter. It's because we're all very good friends and we're all in great company here. We have a lot of people on here that have made fast friends and have moved off this feed and have friendships off this page too. So we do chatter. We chatter a lot because it's not just about jumping on for a second and seeing what somebody has to say. It's about community and support and being there for each other all along. I love this group of people. I love this group of people. I don't think that I would successfully just step away from something like this because I love the chatter. I love how much everybody communicates and how, and now a lot of these people are part of the Late Bloomers membership and they talk often. So it's amazing. That's what we're here for, is we're here to lift each other up. It's not just about messages. It's about sharing. Sharing is caring. But I will give you a card, Vicki. You have new things coming up, new spiritual journey coming up. You're going to run across some obstacles when it comes to maybe communication, or if you feel like you have somebody that is been around from past loved one that hangs around with you, and then suddenly you may feel like they've stepped away and they're not there anymore. Just know that you're never alone. But they're talking about you need to move forward and do some things, maybe feeling like you have less of a safety net. I'm not quite sure what they're talking about, but they're talking about pulling back a little bit and letting you learn some things on your own. So there we go. Yes, we have to keep watching The Secret because we watch it all the time. Because it, as we are learning, we forget, and then all of a sudden we find that we've backtracked and we are not doing what we need to be doing anymore. So there's steps to The Secret. There's steps to it where you just try to settle into following all of them to make sure you're getting what you need. I know, Brenda. It's all good. It's all good. You tie our arms. I'm tired of pushing. Okay. Okay, we'll do that, Sarah. Sarah Gilbo says, since we are asking questions, how do you learn how to decipher the messages, like how the oracles had to ascribe? Well, if I was to do a totally gratuitous plug, I would say join my Mystical Life's Late Bloomers. That's what we do. We have quite a few students that are out there reading quite actively now and being awesome at it. And that's what we do, is we teach people to reach out with their clairs and bring in information, because we're all gifted, every single one of us. It's just a matter of having the support system to figure out, first of all, what it is. What's your clair? How do you pick up information? And the second part of it is having the confidence to actually let it come out your mouth. You think that the hard part is figuring out what your clair is. I beg to differ. I think that the community is as important, if not more important, than deciphering the code. It's because we generate so much self-doubt. We revolve in ego, which we don't mean to do, but it's totally natural. It's totally natural to the human condition. So we worry about the outcome of what we tell people, and really taking and getting some good information under your belt is so healthy for you to step forward and figure out the messages and then have the confidence to move forward with that. Totally gratuitous plug. Late Bloomers Intuitive Development Membership, $11.11 a month, you guys. You can't beat it with a great big stick, because you get a lot of information and a lot of great people. So that's one thing. And really great guides. We all have great guides, though. That's we all do. We all have great guides. We don't have a guide that's just like not going to work. We don't. Okay. All is well. All is well. This is my, because I'm also a certified hypnotherapist. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful. All is well. Right here, right now. You're doing great. Yes, Trina, what's your question? Okay. Rough is temporary. Rough is temporary. The secret. Yes, look at you guys. I think a secret challenge is a great idea. I think we should do a secret challenge. Trina says, my cousin passed Thursday and he came to me Friday to tell his mom that he loves her, and he walked into the light, and that was it. How do I validate that was what I heard and seen? The best way to go about this, Trina, is, does that feel real to you? Did you feel the love come from that? Or was it just a movie with nothing in there? Did you feel it? Did you feel that he loves his mother and that you know that that is his message? I'm going to scroll down. Hold on. Netflix, you guys, you find The Secret on Netflix. You can also find it on, I think, on YouTube. Trina says, it was my first time that happened to me, so I'm kind of looking for how do I know that's what it is. You have to type in The Secret. You're still trying. Guess you don't know what you're doing. We're going to do a secret challenge. We're going to do it. We're going to do a secret challenge. Becca says, this is my dilemma. I just spent a year learning angelic and the classes just kind of fell to the wayside. Now I don't know where to turn. You know, yeah, I know. So I actually have Michael over here off to the side, and he's talking about, you never took a class. And I know I've intended to take classes on angelic. Okay. And this is going some places. Less book work, more feeling is what I hear. Less book work, more feeling. Step into that. Step into the education that you have. My brain wouldn't process. I'm trying to put it in a great way because I'm trying to make sure I'm manifesting what I need, what I want. When taking in education, make sure you feel it as well. Okay? Because it's easy to let the knowledge fall to the wayside, but it's harder to let the feeling fall away. Bring in the feeling to it, and you'll have change. Guys, join my mystical life. I'm telling you, we are really trying to bring all of this information you guys are asking about to the classes, and you get to watch the classes that have already happened so far. We're altering that, so you only get 2 months worth of back classes. But it's important that you feel and you step into each one of your clairs to figure out when you're getting messages. If you're just trying, and this is so common, I can't tell you how common it is. I don't see my guides. How many people, okay, how many people have said, I don't see my guides, therefore don't feel connected. Give me a me. Give me a me. If you have said, I don't feel my guides, therefore I do not feel connected. Give me a me. I want to know how many people do this because it's so common. I could really get on with the secret except for the health crap. You know what? We take what we need from different things, and you don't have to. I mean, when it comes to the secret, we can manifest whatever. Linda manifested her job. Did that help you? Did that help you, Trina? Did that help you? Sandy liked the book on the Celestine prophecy. I've not read that. Follow your joy. Your grandmother passed away 28 years ago yesterday, and I found out today my cousin had her baby yesterday. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Overthinker. Yep, Cheryl, that's me too. Runs in the family, girl. Big time. Yay, Aaron found his birth certificate. I don't know where the song comes from. That's how far behind I am, you guys. I'm just now getting to the comment I made about music. Yep, we need to quiet down that thinker. We love our tribe. We do. We have, I hope, we are a super fun group. I love that you guys all share. I think that is so important. So Lori Spears was shopping yesterday. This is so funny. Sam and I were standing in the Lemurian shop yesterday. We just kind of drove to go get me coffee because I was out of coffee, and I am not leaving this island without coffee. So we drove over to Green Mountain Coffee. I highly recommend it. And when we get home, I was gonna do it today, but when we get home, like in a week or so, we're gonna give away the Hawaiian thing within the membership, the Hawaiian gift pack. So it's gonna have a sarong in it, really beautiful blue sarong that goes with this beautiful blue necklace and bracelet made out of monkey wood and beads. And then I have, we are also giving a piece of calcite away with that, and then we are giving away a bag of coffee beans, and they are chocolate raspberry. No, Hawaiian coffee cake, coffee beans. So anyways, so Lori Spears messages me, okay, because I have this great new thing on the webpage. Super excited about it. You can just message me, and it's an instant message on the webpage. It's great. Anyhow, she messages me, and she's like, I just bought 3 Lemurians, and I'm like, they're doing a live? Well, I could hear the guy talking in the back, but I thought he was doing like some session or something. I don't know. They were doing the live in the back room. Lori bought her Lemurians while we were in the shop, which was so funny because we were like, really, right now? So we didn't get to see the guy we usually do the Lemurian purchases through, but really nice guy. Really, I can't wait for you to get your stuff. Really can't wait for you to get your stuff. I'm scrolling. I am scrolling, you guys. Yeah, every time you watch The Secret, you notice something new. You do. It's just amazing. Oh, good. Lisa Murray's starting to navigate the webpage. It. I'm looking for podcasts, you guys. What podcasts do you watch? I would like to know what intuitive, metaphysical podcasts you watch. I'm interested. Yes, you need to have a relationship with your guides. Absolutely. I'm so behind. You're going to join. Trina, if I don't get to see you before I leave, I'm going to be so sad. But I know that you are extremely busy. And I know that you have to be like flustered and all of that because schools, I don't know if schools are open. I thought I saw students going into schools, but I know then again that they said that they're closed. I'm so confused. I bet the teachers are just flustered. I just bet they're flustered. Yeah, it's important to have community. You got to say moving on in class. We're moving on. I'm going to get t-shirts made eventually, you guys. I swear I am. Gidget says, I think I'm still trying to heal from my childhood. Trying to navigate through it is difficult, but the tribe here helps. Gidget, I have to tell you that I had a hard time struggling with my childhood as well. And I found that EFT, soul tapping, was incredible to help me move out a bunch of stuff efficiently, quickly, like in the blink, I'd say 2 weeks. And I know that sounds crazy to be able to move your childhood out in 2 weeks, but I'll tell you what, if you're living with your thoughts still in childhood, you're not centered. And really, really, really important to be centered when you're trying to move forward on your spiritual journey, because centered is right here, right now. This is where Metatron works, man. Metatron is big in centering, and he wants people to be right here, right now. Because when we are centered, we're moving forward. We're not looking back. And it's so, so important. We did I just did a guided meditation within the membership on centering, I believe. Yes, it's in there somewhere. There's so much going on in there. I have to go back and look at my schedule. So just make sure that you are living centered, because that's not living back there anymore, because that doesn't exist. Believe it or not, childhood doesn't exist for you anymore. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. It's moving forward and living right here to be able to move forward efficiently. I'm coming from a rough childhood on that, a rough childhood that I just look back on and go, wow, that's some pretty badass lessons. Some pretty badass lessons, and send love and then light and all that to that. So, yeah, incredible. I understand what you're saying, though. Since yours are working guides, you must be a great boss. I'm horrible. They probably are like, she's so difficult. Honestly, I've heard that. We have that recorded, where I was trying to trans channel, and one of in the oracle that was trying to come across was like, she's so difficult. It's like all I could get out. All I said the whole time, except for some story about some deer. I don't even know. But one of the things I said was, she's so difficult. And it was because I don't get out of my own way. It's just ridiculous. Okay. Right? Can you feel the love tonight? Isn't that from, no, that's not American Steel. No, that's somewhere out there. I don't know. Okay. Trina, I said, okay. And he said, thank you, cousin. Awesome. You have to go with the feeling on that. You have to go with that feeling. And just, did it feel like your cousin? And trust it. Because why wouldn't he have come forward to say that? Why wouldn't he have come to you in particular, an intuitive, to pass a message on that he's going to be okay? Trust it. eyes are bugging out. How do I join? You go to mymysticallife.com, you guys, and hit Lake Bloomers. Pretty much any page you go to on My Mystical Life, you'll find a link to something. It's because of the way that website's put together. You have to link all sorts of different stuff, and it's not like just a pretty. It is a pretty webpage. Yeah, it's a pretty webpage. I worked hard at it. So you just go to mymysticallife.com, you guys. I'll tell you what the classes are going to be. September's classes and what we have coming up, because my eyes are like bugging out. Okay, on the 23rd, we had the Protections Basic class. So the grounding, centering, and protection classes are available in the membership. Important stuff, you guys. Important stuff. If you do not ground, center, and protect, you are putting yourself out there intuitively, whether you're meditating or you're doing energy healing or whatever. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. If you don't know how, come on. These are the basics. This is the triad of the basics. Then I had on the 26th, I was doing a remote healing with myself. They're normally done with Sam, but I recorded it and I looked like I was very grouchy. So my husband said I could not put that out there. So we recorded a new one, and he did it already. So it will be released on the 26th. The 31st is a trance hypnotic session to Archangel Michael. So if you feel like you have a hard time meditating, jump on that. Let me tell you what, it's shamanic journey and trance hypnosis is the same thing anyways. It's the same brainwave, just a little bit different verbiage. So we actually go sit and talk to Archangel Michael, and you come back with this incredible thing going on there. Okay. And then in September, the 1st is the shamanic apprenticeship starts. That's for heavy duty healers, old souls, star seeds, people that are really trying to move forward with healing energy and offer the same thing to other people. Donna Bretz's interview is on the second, and I give her book away, Keeper of the Spirit Tales. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. The 5th is the ice calcite giveaway. Oh no, the 4th is another remote healing session with Sam, and then the 5th we're giving away the ice calcite. Now, you guys have a couple more days to get in on the late bloomers. As long as you're in by the end of the month, you are automatically in the drawing for the giveaway. This thing is heavy. He uses it in every healing session. So if you're watching any of the healing sessions, this is the main stone he uses. This thing vibrates like hell won't have it. It is just amazing. So that is always, each month we give away something kick-ass. So Sam's in charge of that, not me. He just buys nice stuff. Much more generous. He's really generous. Let's see. The 7th, we're doing a class on the violet flame. The 11th, intuitive spotlight with Ellie Coyle. The 14th, crystal class with Sam. That is going to be on fluorite, which is the giveaway for September. 18th, guided meditation to Saint Germain. Why not? If that's what we're going to do, is go to the violet flame. 21st, ancient civilization is going to be on Atlantis. 24th, we have the members only question and answer, where you guys can get on and say, hey, this is, I want to do this, I want to do that, I have a question about this class, whatever. And of course, the shamanic apprenticeship question and answers on the 26th. The 25th is our member spotlight with Tammy Emmett. And the 28th is stepping into the Akashic halls, where we actually learn how to step into our own Akashic halls. So that is just the end of this month and next month. You guys, it's for $11.11 a month. We tried to make it super affordable. And that's how we come across doing it. But Trina, she says, I wasn't actually trying and was cleaning the yard when he came across. That's totally fine. It doesn't matter when he come across. We don't have to be sitting in trance to have things come across, or sitting there meditating. We have stuff come across all the time. We are guided every day, all the time. And just because he's the one that stepped forward to do a little discussion just means that you're opening up more. That's amazing. I love it. Look at all you people. Okay, we are going to set up, matter of fact, I'm going to write this down, a secret challenge. And I'm going to talk to Sam about it tonight, and we'll figure out, because we're going to do the secret challenge. And we have to figure out how to say, yeah, you were successful, or you got what you wanted, not what you need, and we're gonna talk about. Is the animal totem class online yet? Oh, Lord of mercy, I have no idea. Oh, you mean we're not even talking about that, Debbie Morass. That day, I could not, oh, no. The animal totem guided meditation. I have one. I'll put another one up. We're not even going to revisit that day. It's like the day from hell. That was the day my guide said, guess what? Lisa thinks she's got her shit together. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Aunt Amy. You know what? I try to be really connectable because this is, oh, Jane Roe, the coffee here. It's, anyways, so Amy, I try to be relatable because I think that that's important. I need people to understand that everybody can do what I do. Everybody's an intuitive, everybody's psychic, and we are all accessible. And if somebody tells you they're doing something you can't, game on. Game on, honestly. Janro, the coffee here, Green World Coffee is all organic. And let me tell you what, you open the little bag, because I only buy it in the half pounds, because I buy a couple different flavors. And I buy the half pounds, and you open it up, and it's like the coffee. I have not tried the Hawaiian coffee cake. It smells amazing. But I bought it in the beans because I get mine ground for a K-cup, which when you order it online, you can do that. You can ask them to grind it for you. But I bought it in the beans because it stays fresher longer for 3 months. So, yeah, it's part of the Hawaiian giveaway. I was going to get fake coconut bra, but Sam said, no, it'd be tacky. Yeah, Hawaiian coffee is awesome. It really, really is awesome. Okay. Yeah, we all need lights. Oh my gosh, that would tickle Sam so much. That's like his thing. When he first started saying it, I'm like, please don't. Sam's thing is, may the light be with you. I think I'll get him some t-shirts made. Oh my God, that would be so funny. Okay. So, Glenda said she had a different childhood. We cared for and loved each other, but was kind of lonely. Yeah, you need to heal and just move forward. Every mountain, really? Done feeling. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. All right, y'all. My gosh, I'm still so far behind. But I think I have strained. I think I have strained my eyes because they are tired. Thinking of starting your own wreath business. It feels good. I know that sounds a weird way to put it. It just feels fuzzy. Feels warm and fuzzy. Coconut bra. Yes, you did hear that right. Coconut bra. Come on. You've seen people that dress up as for the luau's, you know, gag stuff. Not like the real thing. I thought the coconuts, but you know what? I chose to not go to the swap meet this past weekend, so I didn't get them. All right, guys. You guys, my eyeballs are killing me, so I'm gonna get off of here. And everybody have a blessed and joyous and lovely afternoon. And I'm gonna look at t-shirt designs. And everybody have a great evening and feel divine, because you absolutely are. All right, guys. Bye.